Wow, what was that? This had to be where the gods lived. The pillar of fire was around here someplace.
Cosmo, what do you think you're playing at? You can't come to the council dressed like a menial. Get to your apartments and change this instant. Cosmo, you're totally disgusting! Look at you! Mama will be furious if you come to the council meeting dressed like that!
Is there somebody out there? I am preparing for divine deliberations and require complete solitude.
Hold out your hands, death dealer!
For immediate death!
Recycle Lord Cosmo? Sounds like sacrilege.
Not me, cretin! You! Obey or die!
Cosmo, my man, I'll be replacing you for a while. Taking over your divine duties so you can meditate in peace.
Replacing me? Deluded wretch! I am a god!
Take a good look, your lordship. See what I mean?
Oh! A grotesque imitation!
It's worked so far. They all think I'm you.
I order you to call the Guardians! Help!
There's nobody out there to hear you, Cosmo. Complete solitude, remember?
But you know nothing of my divine duties.
That reminds me. I'm expected at the daily powwow, so we'll have to wrap this up.
You deviant! How dare you lay hands on your death god?
You always get to be death god. Now it's my turn. There, pretty as a parcel. I tried not to make it too tight.
Untie me this instant! No one defies the power of Cosmo!
So how come you're trussed up like a chicken and I'm wearing your clothes? You didn't even try to resist. You're all baloney, Cosmo.
You still don't understand, do you? To defy me is to die!
By the way, do you have a key to your entrance out there?
You're confusing me with my cousins and aunt. I find the concept of door keys totally vulgar and beneath my contempt.
Sorry I asked.
You don't look a bit like me. Oh, you do?
Yeah, it is kinda crazy, ain't it?
Unfortunately for you, little man.
Haha, you're so pathetic. I almost pity you.
You're going to take my place. That's it, isn't it? You can't fool me.
Holy cow. I explained that when I arrived.
Liar! Filthy usurper!
What took you so long? Mother's about to have all the servants recycled. Come on!
Assuming my godliest air, I followed Kama into the Hall of Divine Deliberations.
At last! Yes, this is the place, Cosmo!
Sorry I'm late, Anna.
Oh! Mama, he called you Anna! I know, I was present. Don't be insolent, Cosmo.
My apologies, Aunt.
The boy's a nincompoop.
You're a nincompoop, Cosmo. Stop blowing hot air, Sama.
Mama! Karma just hurt my feelings. Don't snivel, Sama.
Say what you like. There's no beating family life. But where was Big Daddy Z? And was this getting me any closer to the flame cannon? My father couldn't make it to the meeting?
Did you hear what Cosmo just said, Mama? Your father hasn't attended our deliberations since shortly after we became divine. That was some time ago.
Surely you noticed, Cosmo.
Well, naturally. Sometimes I miss the old boy, that's all.
Don't be infantile, Cosmo. His statue is here, isn't it? Cosmo's just a sniveling crybaby, isn't he, Mama?
Speaking of the statue, Mother, when is that missing eye going to be replaced?
As I've already told you, your uncle has an entire world to manage. He can't be expected to drop everything to satisfy your petty desires.
Maybe it's time.
Don't be so eager, boy. Your vulgarity totally gives me the hives, Cosmo.
We can't all totally...
About the Pillar of Fire. How do I get there?
You're a half-wit, Cosmo. You can't even remember a simple combination you devised yourself. Your father He's not the only one.
Take a walk in the gardens, Cosmo. That always seems to jog your memory.
So what are we deliberating today? Let's get started on the agenda.
How dare you, Cosmo? As it happens, there is something to discuss. Zanet has informed me of an outsider causing trouble down on the surface. Highly unusual.
I say we recycle him immediately.
How do you know it's a him, Cosmo?
We may assume the barbarian is male. He's pretending to be you, Cosmo.
How dare he? I order him to die.
You should feel flattered, cousin. You're a role model for primitive psychopaths.
Somehow, Cosmo, you caused the Pillar of Fire to miss its target yesterday, allowing the primitive to escape. Do not repeat that failure today. You pathetic worm, Cosmo! You can't even press a simple button!
Isn't Zanet a shining example to us all?
Isn't he?
Maybe you'd care to say a few words in praise of our leader, Zanet.
Are you sick?
Your only uncle, Sam.
He is so precious to me, I could totally cry.
I see the sun's still shining. Good work.
My divine duties are...
Shouldn't that be duty singular?
Mama! Karma's undermining... Don't whine, Sama.
Everything set for tonight's moon?
Where would I be without my button?
Divine deliberations have ended for today. We all know our godly duties. Cosmo, here's the key to the Pillar of Fire. Zanet has designated the entire Island 49 for extermination and particularly invites you to avoid any repetition of yesterday's miserable failure. Well, go on, get out! And bring that key back to me.
The statue was missing an eye, which was intriguing.